evening. It's been confirmed tonight that the lockdown across Wales and the rest of the UK will continue for at least another 3 weeks. It came as another 32 deaths were announced here, taking the total to 495. In a moment, we'll be finding out from the First Minister what could happen after those 3 weeks. But first, Rob Shelley's been to Llandudno to hear from the tourism industry on their worries.
Lockdown Llandudno. A long line of hotels with that ultimate paradox. Empty rooms but no vacancies. Normally High Street should be lined with visitors. Instead, every day's like an old-fashioned Sunday. Ask the people who run the hotels, looking at that abstract can't attract tourists, and they'll tell you all they want's a pathway through lockdown, not every question answered, just a little bit of definition.
I'm hoping that the government will give us some idea of strategy for the next 6 weeks in terms of saying, right guys, you've been doing this for 3 weeks, well done. We need you to do it for another 3 weeks, but thereafter, this is how we're going to approach it.
And I think we really now need to start thinking about, how do we come out of the lockdown? Obviously, it's not going to be easy. I think the benefit we have is there are other countries across Europe who are starting to do it at this moment in time, and it's a case of keeping an eye on what they're doing.
The buses that would normally carry day trippers from one resort to the other now thank the NHS. You can walk down the high street and read your way from closed sign to closed sign. At the moment, lockdown's all about absence. That strange absence of coaches from the seafront here at Llandudno. No boat trips round the harbour, no walkers on the pier. One photographer was telling me earlier in the week that her 2020 looked fantastic. And then it was suddenly as all the leaves of the diary, all the pages simply flew away. A few miles away at the Welsh Mountain Zoo, the flamingos are all dressed up for a party with no guests. The zoo's starting an appeal because right now, everything's a question mark.
It is just that vision of no visitors, no income extending, and how we might or might not be able to cope with that for a prolonged period. What's going to happen? How are we going to feed the animals?
One day the parrots will have visitors to look at. The sea lions will get new rounds of applause. But when? How long can and should you lock down Wales for? Rob Shelley, ITV News.